skin, tatted, that's fat. I need your number and that's that. I need your number and that's that. Black hair, bob, nice teeth, smile. I like it, style. I like it, shorty, light skin, tatted, that's fat. I need your number and that's that. I need your number and that's that. Black hair, bob, nice teeth, smile. I like it, style. I like it,
baby,
style.
we can take it all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Happy Wednesday.
Thank you for watching the Collective Status.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, y'all. My phone fell.
So how are you guys doing today on this hump day? It's Wednesday, almost close to Friday.
Good. Halfway through the week, so I'm good. I can take it.
Yeah, that part. I'm ready for tomorrow to be here, so it can be Friday.
Okay, look, Friday Junior, give me something.
Right. Yeah, I love when it's Wednesday. Talk about Thursday. Wake up Friday.
Mine have a little bit pep in my step.
Right.
What y'all drinking?
Oh, I have me a raspberry margarita.
I just got a little mimosa.
Oh yeah, girl. I wish I had. That's what I really wanted. I wanted like some wine or something, but I only had my to the side. So yeah, I'm drinking tequila with orange juice and cranberry.
Y'all drinking
tequila sunrise.
Hey, I didn't want to, but whatever. It's life.
I don't really like tequila unless I'm drinking wine. I don't really like it.
Really?
I like tequila. That's probably like one of my first options.
Yeah, I can't do brown. Every time I drink brown, like I don't know, I just feel sick or whatever. But it got to be mixed. Like I can't take shots of brown. Cannot.
It just burns my stomach. I don't know. I'm not really brown. I like my tequila.
Yeah, tequila meat.
So, anything interesting happened today or this week with you guys?
No, not really. This week seemed to be doing. It's like not going too fast, not going too slow, but I don't know. It's not really doing too much. But no, nothing interesting has really been happening. I feel
like this week been going by slow.
Yeah, you did say that.
To me, it's been going by fast. Ooh, really? I'm like, dang, I feel like I'm a little bit behind. I need to catch up on some things. I'm like, dang, it's already Friday. It's about to be Friday already.
I feel like I didn't recover from the weekend. That's probably why. I was what the hell? But now I'm good now. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm like, all right, I'm almost there.
Yes, I'm so excited for the weekend. It's my best friend's birthday this weekend, so I'm ready to celebrate that with her. And then this week, progress reports went out. So,
you sent out progress reports,
right?
Well, you a teacher,
right? I'm about to say she got the lives in her hands,
right? So that was my first experience doing that because in preschool they don't really do that, but that was my first experience dealing with that. And it was kind of interesting. I know I have a lot of parent-teacher conferences I have to do. But yeah. Anywho. So hey, Kendall.
I was gonna say,
hey, girl.
Last I hey sis. I was like, she probably knows somebody, and I'm like, hey, she I was not talking to you.
Hey, girl. Well, all right, let's go ahead and get this
No, go ahead. Look, go ahead. Well, you was about to say what I said.
Oh. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So first things first, since it's Wednesday, we just want to recognize some businesses out here working Business Wednesdays. Okay, we all out here hustling, got our main job. Well, let me rephrase. We got our side job, okay? Providing for the main job, what we're trying to do. So, first things first, working Business Wednesdays, we have Sweet Eat Treats. Sweet Eat Treats, okay? Listen, I have tried this personally. Okay. Sweetie's Treats is Erica Jones is the owner of Sweetie's Treats. He specializes in chocolate covered strawberries, apples, banana pudding. She also specializes in cake pops, chocolate covered apples. It's really, really good. She also has partaked in Want to Speak Now events.
Yes, I heard her banana pudding.
Yes, yes. It's so good. Okay. Listen. Here's a picture of her Rice Krispie treat. She does birthdays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, any day. If you have a sweet tooth, Sweet E Treats on Instagram. Okay. This is her Instagram profile. And we got a little menu for you. You know, you can look at the prices. Her menu is posted on her social media. All right. She is out of Charlotte. And she also travels to Georgia and Fayetteville, North Carolina. So if you ever are looking for something sweet, y'all look her up. She can be found on Instagram and on Facebook. All right. So next for our Working Business Wednesdays, we have Ellen Drew Fashion. I really wish this was a little bit bigger, but it's okay. Ellen Drew Fashion. All right. So she is, Latasha Andrews is the owner. She's a fashion designer. Ellen Drew is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. She graduated with a bachelor's degree in fashion design and merchandising from North Carolina A&T. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Aggie.
Hey, all right. And 1 second, sorry. These are a few pieces of her design. This is actually her modeling her own design and her sketches beside that she created. Here's another look of another design that she also designed handmade. This is not what's it called? Wholesale. This is created and handcrafted by every stitch with a sewing machine. Okay.
I know that's right. It looked good too.
Hello.
It looked real good. Did you show her Instagram already?
Yes, I'm getting ready to show it.
Okay, because I'm gonna tag her.
So,
okay.
Ellen Drew Fashions. L.N.Drew Fashions. While she's been designing for about 8 years, it wasn't until 4 years ago she decided to establish her brand officially and has been working solely as an entrepreneur since. She decided to take her passion for fashion down south. She specializes in custom dressy, casual, and formal wear. She also does special fit clients for all sizes and shapes. She said her goal is to make women feel they are the most important woman in the room. My designs make a statement without causing a scene. Okay. Yes, Miss Ellen Drew Fashion. I love it. I love it. Yes. Also, I have had a custom outfit made as well. It's a two-piece outfit. It's actually this outfit right here, and I got mine in like a rust color. And let me tell you,
that was cute.
Listen, it fit the booty real nice. Oh, and she made a mask to go with it. Okay. So, ladies, you want a mask to go with your outfit that matches it? Hey, hit her up. All right. And never fail. I love when my Black women making their money with their own businesses and their own art.
Yeah,
all right, so that is all for our Working Business Wednesdays. If you're watching this, or if you know anyone that has their own brand or own business, please reach out to Collective Status on Instagram, and we'll be happily excited to feature you on the next episode.
Exactly. But those two are really. But yeah, I've definitely the banana pudding from Sweetie Treat, and then her coat was really good. So shout out to y'all for doing what y'all doing on this Working Woman Wednesday, Working Business Wednesday. And like Kendra said, like if y'all ever want to be featured on podcasts, just hit us up individually. If you want to hit us up on a podcast, we check both Instagrams, all Instagrams, and we'll just go from there.
Men
so
too
thanks
now.
for sharing, Kendra. Huh?
I said men too. That's why I was working.
Oh yeah, all y'all. Look, we're not discriminating.
Know y'all men out there. We
Look,
see
we
y'all.
don't discriminate. And then I also want to say, like I told y'all earlier, it's National Podcast Day. So we just want to say shout out to all the podcasts out there, doing y'all thing, putting the word out. Hopefully the positive word, just basically just being a light when it comes to everything that's going on right now. Just kind of giving somebody something to do, something to watch, something to be involved in, to interact, just being something positive. So shout out to every podcast out there, radio station, influencer, all that good stuff for National Podcast Day. And that's my spill on that. I didn't know it was. My coworker told me, she was like, Paris. Because every Wednesday, she was like, it's your podcast day. And I'll be like, yeah, girl. And then she told me, and I looked it up. I was like, it really is National Podcast Day. So shout out to y'all and shout out to us. Shout out to it. What is that? Okay. So I guess we're just gonna flow right into our chit chat. We don't really have a discussion, I guess you could say, today. It's just we're just gonna chit chat about two different things. Something major going on right now, other than Breonna Taylor. We still want to put love out there for her, justice for her, as Black women. So I don't want anyone to feel like, basically this is taken away from what's important. But I guess you could say, being that Megan is a Black woman and Tory is a Black man, I just feel like at the end of the day, it should be discussed. I personally listened to the entire album, so I have combined the clip. Just because there isn't a discussion today, the clip is, I try to make it as short as possible. It is 5 minutes, but it's quick, like it's really quick. So what we're gonna do is just gonna sit back, we're gonna vibe to it. I didn't do any long songs, like literally a clip from everyone. I think he got like 12 songs on there. So I literally just took like maybe a couple seconds from each song. So it did kind of stretch a little bit. I was like, okay, let me make it shorter. So I'm gonna play it. We're gonna vibe out to it. We're gonna all, say our piece, and we're just gonna kind of go from there. Kendra did say that we're gonna have like two sides, and it's not necessarily saying like this person's wrong, that person's wrong, just who you side with. So if you're watching and you're in tune, if you agree with Tory, you feel like Tory's innocent, or you feel like, you feel what he's saying, we're going to use black hearts. If you're on Megan's side, or you feel like she's telling the truth, you side with her story, then we're going to use orange. If you you're not on any side, which is what I'm going on, is the yellow side. I don't really know what to believe. It's just kind of, I'm just here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and we're gonna go from there. Just give me a couple seconds, guys. Let me share my screen. Y'all can see that? Y'all can see that?
I only see the sharing screen, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play 1 second and just let me know if you could hear it.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's just vibe out.
How the fuck you get shot in your foot? Don't get no bones tennis. How the fuck your team is trying to pay me as some whole menace? I just lost like $10 million because this cold business. But I got like 10 million followers that's gonna roll with me. Fans that support me because they know my heart. So I don't give a damn, shorty no jigger. I was taught to beat the block. Any, meeny, money in these streets, it's on my knee to cop. Niggas that can play me, I can frame me, but I'ma reach the top. I would never put you in no danger, and if I did, you would've said it when you seen the cops. You can always come back. You can always you yourself don't even know the full story. Why you letting people escalate it? And I know you got them people in your ear, but we both know the situation. Niggas say this, fuck all that for now. We'll talk about it when it's so the game. Or when we keep on acting like I put you in danger and some pain. And when you hop back in the car with me, you knew everything was safe. Just please don't let these niggas make you change. We both know what happened that night and what I did, but it ain't what they say. How you protected me, but made this whole plan to fry me. Since the event, you never called me, but you can't deny me. If you got shot from behind, how can you identify one? Please stay the fuck about my case. I ain't convicted, son. Chance to rap. Too irrelevant. I make too much money with Rock Nation for niggas to be thinking I can't correlate the fact that it's only niggas out your roster hating, contemplating these thoughts in my head like how the fuck these niggas calling me, threatening me not to make no statements. So many critics against me, it started not to offend me. So much lies to the people, they started not to defend me. The ballers, the rappers, singers, niggas with Emmys got me thinking from the start they was holding some hidden envy. My peers, they get offended, I love you, but I meant it. Once upon a time, we had this thing called friendship. Instead, y'all betrayed me, talk loud in your mentions. You laughed at my pain and only at my expenses. It went from, that's my brother for life, quarantine, to now y'all just showing me what being alone means. I don't hold it against you. You see me, it's love. Just know I know what it is, cause I know what it was. This is what fame about, clickbait in the clout. Leaving one side of the story for the other side come out. When your most firm believers are all starting to doubt. Die for your soul before they kill you for clout. I walk away free cause I'm innocent. Even though I'm out on bond and might be facing age. Can't believe she played the witness trying to make them statements. Grace of God, you know the truth, so I'm gonna make them cases. I would never put my hands on a woman, dog. I would never let it blam on a woman, dog. Cause if you know me, then you know just how I'm coming, dog. Cause I don't work too hard to throw this out for any money, alright? If they gon' lock me up because she lying, then make sure my kid is alright. Make sure my chick is alright. And make sure y'all sell these niggas all my written records that I did in case we face them long nights, in case we face them hard nights like this. She the only chick I fucked that ever did me this slow. But baby, hot or cold, I don't been break a fold. I know God got me, I ain't tripping off these hoes. Niggas show the colors, now I'm only days I'm here. I refuse to be the poster boy for black women unprotected. My mama black, my sister black, my baby mama black. So how the fuck I'm unaffected? Black women fuel my whole career for years. So don't make me some type of tan on perfection. Love every color, every shape, size. Ain't your best friend, we had a thing, but that was something. She real as fuck, you could've told her, but you did. Wrong. Instead, you left her out for dead, girl, is your head gone? Fuck is a loyalty? Tell me who the fuck taught you your loyalty? How you try to fuck me and then foil me? What's everybody in their feelings for? It's cause I'm aiming at the ceiling floor. Still popping on these niggas, waiting while they slither. When I'm coming, they can feel it more. The blogs only want my words just to switch them more. What do you do when in court? Lawyers is telling you not to talk, and as soon as you don't, you playing a villain for it. You got a lot of feelings still in store. Still hear stories that niggas talk about. Tory is over. I'm God's child, I'm one of his most glory. You know me better, you know I'm fed up. The only way to hold a setup is to know a setup. I don't like to do this, y'all just act like I ain't human. Please don't listen to the rumors that they try looting. I've never hit no woman, why the fuck would I just do this? This be that dark label shit them niggas trying to do me. I know the secrets and I know the fuckery. And they don't want me to say nothing, so they trying to shut. God the only one in line to judge me. The other side is kinda ugly and they tryna fuck me. God the only one in line to judge me. The other side is kinda ugly and they tryna fuck me. Yeah, what happened to the times of help itself? When we dehumanizing celebrities with mental health. Don't know the story, so we make one and upset ourselves. So nowadays I feel the pain from certain niggas I ain't never felt. We just marched in unity about us being brothers. And y'all ain't even hear my side, it's how we being brothers. It's kinda crazy, white folks ain't even saying nothing. Only celebs I'm seeing hating on my same color. Get it together, we gotta get it together, my nigga. We black skinned, we gotta live it together. Fuck how you feeling about me, we got a mission together. You gotta listen, cause God, he gotta get his endeavor. Great, Tory, you in this situation, not because he's hating. He's using Megan as a vessel and a test of faith. And even when you at the bottom, that's when he makes his way in. God, thank you for turning me into a demonstration.
We're back. All right. So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you already know.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it real short and simple. Cause I think it's like I said, it's on the yellow team. I don't know. Cause at the end of the day, Megan's a black woman. She's a woman. I ain't gonna put the black on there. She's a woman, but she's a black woman. But at the end of the day, I just feel like like he said, like I just really took certain snippets where it's just kind of like breaking it down. At the end of the day, I feel like everybody's really bashing him, like he just trying to make his last album and blah blah. Like, okay, yeah, maybe. I can't take that from anybody's debate, but it's kind of like I said on my post, I made a post when everything first came out because at the end of the day, I know sometimes I have trouble with my words. Like, I feel like everybody just expresses themselves the way they express themselves. Like, as an artist, every artist out here expresses themselves the way they express themselves. Like, yeah, a shot, like somebody getting shot isn't the same thing as somebody getting beat on or whatever happened with Chris Brown and Rihanna. Not to bring that up because it's long gone now, but it's like just for everybody to be back, you know what I'm saying, praising Chris Brown or whatever case may be. I'm not a huge love Chris Brown fan. Like I respect him, but at the end of the day, it's just like it never happened. Like it was years ago, and now everybody's back accepting him. Like I just feel like society is just so back and forth. Like literally, whatever is trending at the moment, like that just seems like the thing to do. So everybody like, all right, if we're gonna hate Tory Lanez, all right, bet let's hate Tory Lanez. Like he did this and that, but nobody even waited for him to speak. Like literally, like a month ago. Like praise black men, like we gotta protect our black men and blah blah. Then boom, Megan comes out like, yeah, he shot me. Okay, cool. You may have gotten shot, but what dude is literally gonna take the time out and make a whole 12-song album? I'm innocent. I'm innocent. That I'm innocent. This. Da 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 da. I didn't do it. You lying? How you get shot in your foot? You ain't hit no bones of tendons. You got shot from behind. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just explaining it, and at the end of the day, everybody was saying like, well, he took too long. You have a whole team behind you. Like he can't just speak. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say he can't because everybody can speak when they want to speak. But if you want to stay up under your label, you want to make sure you're straight for the rest of your life. Like you're gonna do what your label tell you to do at the end of the day. Your label tell you to no, we ain't dropping your album on October 3rd. We're gonna drop it on the 23rd now. What you gonna do? Drop it on the 23rd? Like you gonna do what they say? So at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody was just kind of bashing him because he waited so long. At the end of the day, in the album, he said, I can't speak on but so much. However he worded it. Because of my case. Like, it's an open case. You can't say but so much. How long did Megan take to speak? Like 2 weeks? But yeah, I mean, it does take a minute to process things or something like that, like tragic happens to you like that. Yeah, I'll give it to her. Like, it's going to take you a minute to really speak on it or whatever the case may be. But it's just kind of like I said, I'm Team Yellow for the simple fact of, like, I believe the fact that she got shot, but at the end of the day, there's huge gaps in both stories. Like, there's a big gap in hers, and then there's a big gap in his, except he's saying, like, I can't tell it because of my case. And let's just not forget at the end of the day, me and my sister were talking earlier, like, there's a whole best friend missing right now that has not yet to speak. My sister said earlier, I don't care if me and you fall out or not. If you my best friend, I'm going to speak up and be like, he shot my best friend, regardless of the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to take up for my best friend because me and you been riding before me and him or whatever was going on between everybody. So I rest my case. Team Yellow. Hey, don't be silent with no story. You ain't hear the whole story yet. That's just all I'm saying. Like, I'll leave it there.
Well, you know, me.
Here we go.
I'm Team Megan, but if she ends up being wrong, then I'm gonna, take that, and move forward with that direction of like, dang girl, you ain't had to lie. But anyway, I do feel like, yes, you are right about as far as people having team and stuff, because Megan moved accordingly as well. Mm-hmm. And then just before I forget why it's on my head, Megan spoke up for Kelsey in the beginning because people kept saying that Kelsey was the one who shot her.
Right.
So maybe Megan's team is talking to Kelsey as well. And I feel like because that's her friend, not Tory Lanez, because like if I had got shot or whatever, my publicity team and marketing, whatever, all of that was like, my PR team was like, yeah, you can't do this and this and this, but we need to contact Kelsey and her people, they need to do this. So I feel like everybody's on one accord, and I feel like that's why she hasn't spoken up. And then also because it's an open case, I feel like both parties can't really say too much because it's an open case.
Right.
And I feel like that's why things happen the way that they happen. But as far as him making that song, sorry, something popped on my screen. But as far as him making that song, that whole album, I do feel like, yeah, he took his time, which I feel like they both did. He just came out a little bit later. I still feel like I wish he could have expressed himself another way. He's an artist, so he found that way to express himself.
Mm-hmm.
but I also feel like he found a way to express himself, but he also wants to make up that 10 million he lost. So I feel like it's still a strategy into his solution that he's still trying to provide. Because at the end of the day, he's the artist. He's going to vent like an artist, and he's going to still make money like an artist. So the way they did it was smart. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a smart way, because everybody's streaming the song and listening to it, which streams equals money. And then I feel like he knew what he was doing. He needed some more money to catch, because I'm sure he lost a hell of endorsements.
Definitely.
Hell of a
He
whole
lost
bunch.
his whole house. He put it in like one of the first 3 songs. He lost his whole house. Like basically, like the owner, the real estate agent, or whomever was all involved, like basically said that the owner said that his case looked too funny and literally lost his whole crib. So it's kind of like he's taking losses. So it's just I personally don't blame him for the way he took. Like you said, it was smart, because at the end of the day, I got a family to feed. So if I can tell my truth and get paid for it, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like definitely, I'm definitely gonna do that. Like, but it's just I feel like everybody's just gonna kind of, I don't know. It's really just gonna take for the whole story to, like we talked about when we talked about it the first time. Like even we was like, well, Tory ain't spoke yet. We don't really know. Like it was just too much. And then I don't know. It's a lot of gaps. Like it's really.
And then it's also some parts in the song where it's like weird how he's kind of like saying how he misses her and he wants them to be back together and all this other stuff. And it's just weird. And I just feel like a part of his song and a part of like the album, I feel like to me personally was almost like, okay, you trying to almost kind of admit that you were, but then you trying to apologize, because what happened between y'all? I know it's the whole what's her name, Kylie, that whole situation, and then him. Wasn't it supposedly Kelsey, her?
That's why I got confused, because he had said something about he had a crush on Kylie, and then later on the album he said something about him and the best friend had something going on. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so many like
sides, but I feel like Megan and Kelsey probably already knew what was tea between them. I mean, they best friends, unless money do change people, but I feel like they probably knew. And I just feel like I don't know. I feel like the song and everything is kind of still, even though he's trying to tell his truth, it's still fogging his truth. Because to me, it just feels like you're saying all this and you're rhyming, but I can't really listen. Like I want to like see your face, straightness or whatever emotions while you're explaining yourself, so I can really see the genuineness out of it. Because to me, music and rhymes, I mean, you can hear that, but I kind of want to see the face too.
Yeah. But I feel like nobody's opinion is going to change. Like basically everybody, like I was looking all into it. Like everybody was basically like feeling some type of way because he took too long to speak. And then as soon as he spoke, everybody was just like, nah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I feel like the people, like nobody's ever going to be really satisfied. It's just kind of like, nah, bro, you took 2 days, you took 2 weeks, you took a month.
But if he would have did the album, but did it a little bit sooner, I think people would have took more like curiosity or wanted to even listen to him, because it's like you took so long. We already feel like you about to lie because what you was taking so long for. Because I was talking to my boyfriend, and apparently that album was kind of already being made, and he kind of added on some ends of the songs. And so I just felt
surprised if he had some stuff in the closet. I don't know, like.
I just want to know who shot him. You didn't shoot her.
Who did it?
He did. Then who did? Because
on that video, an accident. Just say it was an accident. Like if it genuinely was like, okay, yes, I shot her, but it was an accident. Like let's just say that it was an accident. Let's say that. Don't say like, oh, he shot me, because everybody's looking at him like, well, why did you shoot her, or whatever the case may be. Like you got him looking crazy. But my whole thing is, it's like Tory hasn't been in the game for a long time, but Tory's been in the game long enough. I've never seen Tory in no mess, man. Like I've never seen him in no mess, and if he has been, it ain't hit no blogs where I done seen it.
Megan either though,
but she is the turn up queen. Like,
don't we have friends that turn up that like to turn up in the club? That don't mean they're gonna put themselves in that predicament.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. She gives me aggressive vibes. Like she gives me very much aggressive vibes. Like I don't know.
Yes, but did that give a right?
Because you always get that one friend. Like, okay, I might turn up. Cool. But then when I link with this friend, I feel like it'd be different types of turn ups. Like, it'd be like, okay, this is my one friend. It's not over. Like he returned, he did the whole quarantine thing. The quarantine radio was lit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I ain't never seen Tory out as much as he was, and if he was, he never got into nothing. Like not to say that she has, but it just so happens he started hanging with this chick. How many chicks Tory probably done messed with by this time? Like I'm pretty sure multiple chicks. But I done seen Tory get bashed and stuff on Twitter or whatever the case may be. Like I've never seen him like he literally just seems like an unbothered dude. Like just kind of like yo, I don't care what you're talking about. Like the whole, you know what I don't know.
He was bothered that night. I'll tell you that much. And I don't know.
Look, I don't know. It's too many gaps. It's too many gaps. But I feel that's what I'm saying. I'm a black woman. So I'm always saying with Meg, like as a black woman, I feel bad for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? 100% feel for the incident. But I'm still going to stand behind my black woman at the end of the day.
Because I feel like even if she was lit and she got shot from the back, how he said it, it's still the point that somebody shot at her.
Yeah.
You're saying that you got shot from the back. So you're saying that you know that she got shot. So who shot her? If you seen that she got shot from the back, who shot her? Maybe they can't say it right now. I don't know, but who shot her?
It's looking real like it's looking like Cap to me. But I'm Team Yellow. Team Yellow. I don't know, y'all. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's just
that's one thing she ain't lying about. She got shot.
That's what I'm saying. End of the day, she got shot. And the thing is, that's what people kept posting. Like, oh, but her doctor said she got shot. Nobody ever said the girl didn't get shot. He's just saying I didn't do it, or there's more truth to the story. Like he didn't take away. But it's the only thing that did compete. Only thing that I disliked on the album. Only thing was just kind of like when he was throwing shots at different people. Right. Even though it was the truth, it was the truth. Everything he was talking about was the truth. Like, I mean, Asian Doll. I mean, Chance the Rapper. He said it was too irrelevant to talk about. I mean, he's cute, but I mean, what else? And then JoJo. I thought he was talking about the other JoJo. Apparently, he's talking about another JoJo in the industry. But when I seen the picture, it didn't look like, you know what I'm saying? Jennifer Lopez. I thought it was Jennifer Lopez. Apparently, it's it's a whole nother girl.
No,
so now I'm like, he's gonna talk to her, huh?
It's the white girl JoJo.
Yeah, didn't even know that.
I was like a few songs.
She came out with some songs back in the day. I know these books.
It was a few.
Yeah, see, I don't even know her to speak of her. That's why I just kind of left her out. But
it was a couple good ones she had.
Her song when we was younger. This one we watched a Disney Channel, girl.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know, but
I like JoJo.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know where to speak on it. If you play the song, I'm pretty sure I know it. But when he said it in the song, I was like, "Oh,
everybody know her little song."
Right. It was that one song too. I'm gonna find it.
That Get Out.
Get out right now.
I know you know that song.
Well, I'm like,
look, Kendra, play it.
Wait, is that the same JoJo that made? Didn't JoJo make the
She got one more song.
Okay, I know who y'all talking about.
She did have one more song. I just don't.
She made the Marvin's Room remix.
Yeah, she did do that.
I know. Okay, boom. I liked her. Okay, she was doing her thing. So no shade towards her, but he said what he had to say. Like y'all was coming for me while I was silent. So let me dish it out real quick. What's up? I don't know, y'all. Team Tory.
Here you go.
Look, Team Tory. Like I'm just ready for everything to come out by this time. Like I don't want to decide, but it's just kind of like. I don't know. I think it's to a point where I've like considered like if this was my brother and I know for a fact he was telling the truth and it's a girl in this situation that's trying to like, you know what I'm saying, trying to play him or whatever case may be. But I also look at like, dang, what if that's my sister? And I know for a fact that either right or wrong on each side, I know what I'm gonna stand. Like you my blood brother, I'm gonna hold you down regardless of what you did or whatever case may be. I'm gonna tell you wrong, but I'm gonna still be on your side over that. And then as Meg, I'm gonna be like, don't ever talk to him again. Say whatever you gotta do whatever you hop on live, like whatever. But like I said before, I'm also gonna be like, for us on either side to keep bringing in this bag, you need to be following whatever your label say. Like don't step aside whatever your label talking about, unless they doing it wrong and you just kind of do what you feel is right, and eventually they catch up and be like, okay, you did the right thing. But I don't know. I'm not gonna take a side. I'm more on Tory's side. I'm not even on Cap, as y'all can see, y'all can tell. But I'm in the middle.
Here go the song real quick.
Look, let me hear it.
Yeah. Can you hear it?
Oh, I remember that song.
Hope you know that when it's late at night.
But yeah, that was a song. I'm gonna speed up to that one part that I was trying to sing.
I used to love that song so much.
Yeah, I remember the song.
You just didn't recognize my
We
voice.
sound good, but wait, never heard it. No shit. No
I'm
shit.
weak.
On Facebook, y'all, this off topic, but on Facebook we have our subtitles.
You said we have what?
We got subtitles on Facebook.
Really?
Mm. It's just doing what they want to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. That's
Right. I don't
so
know
it's
if
on
keeping
YouTube
up with us talking, but it's there.
It's on YouTube too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. So comment if you are
What's the colors again? With
Well, yeah, we need to see some colors.
Black for Tori.
There we go.
So Paris, you black then for real.
Relax.
Paris don't want to get cussed out. Look, you
I'm
don't
black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Black for Tori. Then orange for Megan. Yellow if you indecisive. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm yellow.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
95% orange and then 5% yellow.
Tory.
Because 5% yellow is like the real truth. It's always 3 truths over 1 story.
Mm-hmm. They side, and the truth.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Brianna said, "Our team. I don't know till the real story come out. You yellow dancing.
Yeah, okay. Yellow boo.
Team yellow.
Because I don't know. It's just I don't know. I mean,
yeah, but it's a lot.
They both. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to like consider, and I hope when the truth comes out,
we need to hear from
both parties are going to be okay. Like,
I want to hear from somebody that's not them too, because I feel like it's just to the point where they were involved with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to hear somebody that didn't have no feelings attached. It's just completely like, this is it. This is, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. This is what happened. Whatever. So yeah, they had their feelings all involved. Right. But definitely feel like it's more to the story. Tori's really pouring that heart out in the album. Yeah, he was. He sound hurt. Like you heard that whole song. Come back to me. Come home anytime. Like this girl done put you all out. She done. You know what I'm saying? Even if she didn't, like her label did. Whatever the case may be. Because I even heard that on the radio. I was on the way to work on the radio this morning. They were saying apparently like. It's coming in that Tory was sending himself fake emails, fake threats, and stuff like that. That's how you know I ain't all the way Team Tory, because I wouldn't even tell y'all that. I wouldn't even put that out there for y'all to even feel another way. But that's what they said. They said it was like fake emails, like email created. So I mean, I don't. That's what I'm saying. There's so many gaps. But I mean, he said, the way I feel, I love Jay-Z and Beyonce, but. End of the day, y'all got pull. Y'all have pull. If y'all want something to go away, it's gonna go away. Like whatever y'all gotta do, go away. Not to say Jay-Z has never done anything, because he's done a lot. He has done a lot. But right here in this moment of time,
and they met too. Them and Megan met, right?
Yeah, I think
she's under rotation.
She signed with them. You're gonna make sure your artist is good regardless. Whoever you gotta put up under, whoever you gotta dismiss, you don't care if the career going good or not, as long as your artist is still good, whatever. But now Jay-Z is putting into the NFL or whatever it is he's doing at this moment right now.
I feel like because Beyonce really handles that, because she was the one who went forward with the whole Breonna Taylor thing initially, like the initial thing for her. So I feel like maybe she handles certain parts, and I feel like that makes sense now, because I totally forgot that she was signed underneath Jay-Z and Beyonce.
And that's why he said, I don't care if she knows different. Like I'm willing to go up under anybody for my career. Because my thing is, I'm pretty sure even they thought he was dope before all of this happened. Like you can't. I don't know. It's a lot. They're still young. Like it's just like it's a lot, but it doesn't take away that end of the day a woman was shot, a black woman was shot, and at the end of the day they say that we're the most disrespected species there is, and that I mean it's the truth. Like we don't get enough credit. Like I had a guy walking my job today. Like he kind of just looked at me and I looked at him back. Like I'm not even gonna say what it looked like or whatever the case may be. Like I'm here just like you are, sir. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of don't look at me like I'm not supposed to be here. So, and that's why I said like it's hard to take a side because it's like I still stand with Megan. Because before all of this happened, I was every song that dropped that was Meg, I was bouncing to it. So, at the end of the day, I just feel like once the rest of the story comes out, it'll just be easier to kind of side. Like I would hope that she didn't lie or didn't let nobody talk her into anything like that or whatever. It's just kind of like. When it comes to being a black woman, like we're too strong-minded for us to let anybody in any circumstance. I don't say you listen to your label until it's necessary not to. Like if you know that something is dead wrong, especially with somebody that you've been with every day since this whole COVID thing has happened, like you should go against it. Like the money should never, because the thing is you can't deny talent. Megan is talented with or without a label. So end of the day, you don't need them. Tory the same. If it comes out that you did it or you didn't do it, whatever the case may be, it's kind of like do what you got to do just to continue what you're doing, but it's kind of like he's going to have to accept the fact I made a 12-song album and lied. And if she's lying, I did a whole live and turned everybody against Tory and I lied. So it's just kind of both. We'll see. I'm going to just leave it at that. We'll see.
It's like we can talk
That's
about
what I'm saying. Like, that's why I keep coming back to we'll see. Like, it ain't really too much to, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know, whatever. But that's that on that because I could go all night. We're just gonna leave that alone. We didn't really upload a picture or anything, but I did see on the Shade Room and everywhere else that it is confirmed that Yaya is pregnant. I don't think that they confirmed that it's NBA YoungBoy that they have confirmed that yet. I missed it, but she is pregnant, and then apparently NBA YoungBoy was arrested either today or yesterday. Because I guess he was shooting the music video. Apparently there was guns, whatever the case may be. They found different paraphernalia, illegal substances and all that good stuff. Well, that bad stuff. At the shoot. So I would hope that she's not, like we said, like these are two topics that we've already talked about. I just pray that it's his. I'm pretty sure it's his because that's how she's been doing with him. So, but it's just kind of like I personally feel like I don't know her life. I don't know her dad's relationship, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it just from what we see, you were set. So it's like whether you wanted to be with him, baby by him, or you just wanted to be a daddy's girl, you were set. I'm gonna choose the daddy's girl because I don't want to be the 12th baby mama. I'm sorry, I don't even want to be the second. Like so, yeah, I don't know. But I guess that is confirmed. I guess a fan or something saw her walking somewhere, and she had a big belly. So I mean, congratulations to Yaya. Yeah. She's the best.
Right.
Cheers, girl.
So I wonder if she's gonna go to jail.
Girl, and I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. It ain't looking like it. Look, it ain't looking like it because either you did it or you didn't do it, or they gonna.
And maybe was she already pregnant when she stabbed that girl, and maybe that's why she really acted crazy because she like,
yeah,
this other pregnant baby mama here. I'm here. Well, I want to be here.
Mm-hmm. Look, she said, "I'm here. I want to be here." Look, let me just go ahead and get pregnant so I can. But the thing is, that didn't stop anything because did y'all see that clip that he posted with
the ex-girlfriend
in there? And then he swear on God he didn't want to post it.
He messy.
Girl, but she hit a whole glow. Like she hit a whole glow.
She showed it.
Is that what y'all got looking for? You looking for a glow?
I know. That's why I said he better not be posting that girl after she done glowed up for y'all to go over there and cut.
Right, and she better. I hope she ain't backtracking. Like, girl, you ain't did nothing but. I remember they used to get on her so hard. Like, this ain't never done. Hair ain't never done. Whatever the case may be. Like, as soon as she left him, boom, like, fuck nigga. Period. Like, went straight to it. And I applaud her as long as she not backtracking. Don't backtrack, girl. Please don't backtrack.
You not at this point. Going on. It wouldn't be no point to even step foot back in that little mess.
So, question. This is way off topic. If y'all were in Jada's, I follow her whole vacation stuff. If y'all were in Jada Waiter's situation, you're like, you know, he always getting posted for doing this and that and blah blah with this girl, that girl, whether it's true or, you know, false. Would y'all be there for what she's experiencing, the big parties, the luxury vacations, all your friends, pretty sure paid for? But would y'all forgive y'all dude and be like, let's just do it?
No.
No.
Because I feel like she could do all that without him, because she gonna have that money regardless to do that.
I do.
Whether she get it from that child support,
has anything ever been
money she
confirmed,
had, because she already had money before she had something before she got with him.
She was doing she had a cleaning business
more once she got with him.
I think she started the cleaning business first, and then it just kind of went from there. Like she was cleaning, she was making and selling clothes, and like I think now she's just chilling for real because I don't really see her posting stuff that she's.
I feel like she would still have the money to do what she got to do what she wants.
Yeah, true. I think she's just in love, and now she's got that baby.
And then the baby.
All that is not worth getting cheated on.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm gonna have all this fun. I'm gonna go home, want to be cuddled up, and you texting somebody else. I see you like.
Man, I'm trying to tell you that would make me so mad.
I don't even care about all that stuff no more.
So you telling me we just went on this whole vacation? You just gonna come back home and do you again?
like that didn't mean nothing.
But they look like they have a ball. Not even including him. Just her and her friends in general. Like they look like they had a ball. Like. Oh, child! I seen this post that was I need to hurry up and get rich and look fun, and I can not do any less. It looked fun. So yeah, but that was off topic. I just was thinking about that because I was following a whole vacation.
This off topic too, but I just thought about this. Okay, so y'all know how Naya Rivera, she passed away a couple months ago from drowning in the river and whatnot. Rest in peace to her. So recently, like the last couple of days, they done spotted her sister and her ex-husband, the one she had a child with, out in public holding hands. And apparently their whole life lived together. They claim it's because the son begged for the aunt to live with them because, that's the closest thing to his mom. That's understandable. It's weird. But okay, I could see somebody wanting their aunt to live with them in that situation. But they done got cuddled up, child. They've been caught on more than one occasion holding hands. They was in Target holding hands. I was like, oh,
okay,
that's not cool. Really cool. But that does happen to people a lot when they experience death. And I've also, I've seen it in the movies too, but the movies not real life. But to use that example, like people be so hurt and so lost.
That they somehow can find each other and fall in love.
And they were there for each other. And the habit doesn't make it right. No.
Not if that's your sister.
But that does happen. But I personally, I'll be there for you, but not like that. Like,
not like that.
Like too soon.
The moving in together part is what's weird to me. I think I would have to do visitation. And that's
like I'm gonna see you. If you want to come see you every day, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Or if I got a room on the whole other side of the house. Cool, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's different. My guests, you still have your guests. It just depends on
how big. Yeah, you have your guests. I have my. If it's a situation like that, like I'm constantly bringing over my, my dude or whatever. But at that point, it just kind of gets uncomfortable because if I'm, let's say, like the sister, I'm the ex-husband's new girlfriend or whatever, like it would get weird because I want to walk around comfortably. I want to have on a big t-shirt and like it'll just kind of get weird, and I get I don't think it's start out something that's not going to end that way. Like if y'all not going to just stay, they're just going to make both of y'all uncomfortable forever because it's like at that point now who's the child going to go with, and he going to be looking at y'all both as parents at this point.
It's like y'all making each other. It's just weird. I don't think.
Yeah, the holding hands is unacceptable. The living situation is kind of in the air, but the holding hands, nah. I'm hunting both of y'all in my sleep. Y'all got me bent. Like, so
it's giving me. They want insurance. They need that insurance money. Didn't nobody have what's it called? Murder or nothing like that. But that's just really weird. It sounded like they was already together, and this just happened. Yeah. It's like, well, we together for real now. Because holding hands in public, that's a reach. Holding hands is kind of.
I wonder what the mom.
I don't know. I'm not like that's. gotta really. It take a while for me to go ahead and hold somebody's hand and do all of that.
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of like you obviously, you're not gonna do that with your brother-in-law, someone you just raised a child with. That's personal. That's between you.
Especially with your blood sister. Well, it don't even matter if it's your blood sister, closest friend.
Right, your blood sister. Are you out your mind? That's nasty.
That's whack.
That's sad. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So to the next topic.
All right. So, ladies. All right. So I have a game that we're going to play. And viewers, you are also welcome to comment your answers and we can discuss yours as well. So the game that we're going to be playing is Worst Dates Ever. So ladies, I need you guys to recall the worst date you have ever experienced. If you haven't experienced the worst date ever, what would be qualified as a worst date ever for you guys? Okay, so either one of you guys can go first. I'm going to move this logo to the side, and I'm going to put a little corner here so people can know what we're talking about. So, worst date ever. Does anybody have one that they ever experienced? I'd like to go first.
Honestly, I can't think.
Well, it's not even like a long drawn out date. It was just kind of like a no. It's a big no. I mean, it's one of our questions, so I guess when we go back, I'm not gonna elaborate on it, and then when you ask the question, then I'll elaborate on it. But basically, I guess me and this guy were kind of kicking it. It's real short. It ain't even no long drawn out nothing, but we were kicking it, whatever the case may be. Boom, 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 boom. He asked me to go. I'm not gonna be too specific either, but he asked me to go somewhere. And basically when we got there, it was flirting here, flirting there. You know what I'm saying? The whole date, you done picked me up. Okay, cool points for you, cool points for you. And then on top of that, like I was comfortable enough for him because I feel like because this was our first date, but I had known him for a few years. So I feel like I was comfortable enough for him to pick him up from my house. Because usually first day, like I'm gonna meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like just depending on circumstances. Mm-hmm. So pick me up. We're having good conversation, whatever the case may be. Blah blah. We get there, and as we're walking in, I get the whole arm around the shoulder, and it was just like, yeah. So I just spent my money on this. So I'm gonna pay for mine, you pay for yours.
What?
But then he asked you to go?
Oh, no, hold on, wait. First date?
First date. Yeah.
Didn't he ask you to go?
Girl. Look, we're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that when the question comes because I want to elaborate so bad. We're gonna wait till y'all tell y'all. But yeah, you asked me. So I just kind of looked and it was just kind of like whatever. So I mean, I just thought it was a movie. It was a movie. And I went ahead and paid. I was like, whatever. And the thing is, my mom, this is the point in time me and my mom was sharing accounts. So she could see everything. And my mama knew that I went on a date. And she would check my account regularly, like just to see what I spent my money on. She texted me, she was like, I know you didn't pay for your movie ticket. And I was like, yeah, he said this and that. She was just like, no, man. But my thing is, I already knew, no, man. Like,
right.
But it's like the way I feel is like we already here. But in my head, I'm just like, you asked me. Like I didn't ask for this. Like, I didn't ask for this date, whatever. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. So y'all. So then afterwards, we went to Concord. We go to Steak and Shake. Do you know he pulls up at Steak and Shake and gets something, and then looks at me and asks me if I want something? But you couldn't pay for that movie ticket? I'm just confused. Like, or was you trying to save whatever you had so that you could get me, like, you know what I'm saying, from Steak? I don't know. Like, it was a really confusing night. Come, I think is at the end of the day, you should have picked your date. If like what you could have handled with Steak and Shake, cool. Let's go to Steak and Shake. Let's go get a milkshake. Let's chill in the car. Let's kick it. Let's go inside. Let's kick it. Like, it wasn't like I was on some extra, like, we need to do this and that. Like, end of the day, you picked the date. Like, you could have just said, like, let's go grab a bite to eat and let's just pull and kick and let's get to know each other. Like, So that was like one of the worst experiences, but I will get into that. Devin said he blew it. Didn't he though?
It was him.
Oh no, it wasn't him.
Oh, I'm gonna say
Another
not.
comment.
I'm weak. Look, no,
Lord,
that's never happened to me. That's never happened to me again from that time. Cause my thing is, I'm gonna look at you like, yeah, okay, like he tried it, and I let him try it, and that was whatever. But y'all turn.
So one of my worst experience ever, like out of dating, was when this guy, I forgot how we met. I don't even remember. This was a while ago, but we ended up running into each other after we met, like that one time, and I think we might have ran into each other at Red. I don't even remember where we was, but anyway, so we ran into each other, and then he's like, "Yeah, we should go out sometime." Blah blah blah. Blah. I'm like, "Okay, cool. Why not? I ain't talking about anybody, my man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever."
Right.
Like, cool. So he's an older guy too. I was probably 24 then, and I feel like he might have been like 29, 30 maybe, give or take. I think he's probably 30. Anyway, so he pulls up in this nice BMW. I will not forget it because it was white. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Being a typical female or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So then he goes and we go to a seafood place where we can get crab legs, all of that stuff or whatever. So I'm like, oh, you really, okay, you know females love their crab legs, okay? Our seafood. So we pull up to, I feel like it might have been NC Tavern. I think it was NC Tavern because I remember, I can picture it now. Anyways, I feel like it was NC Tavern. We got the bucket or whatever, we ate. And as we're talking, let me remind you, this is the first time we went out on a date. We've only met each other once prior, and then we ran into each other the second time, and then hung out at where we met at. He bought me drinks, and he bought my friend drinks or whatever, and then we went on to another date. Then we went on to a date. So this guy then proceeds to start talking like sexual, and I'm like, huh? First of all, can we not talk about, what's going on right here? Like, this has never happened to me ever in my life. But
was it's like details? Like he was just like all in it type details. Like how was he?
To me, he was trying to persuade me with drinks, food, and other things like that was gonna really work. Like, how old are we? How old are you, sir? Because I really thought that you were older.
And that's what kills me about dudes. They feel like a movie date or just you paying period is like your ticket to something. Like this is what you're supposed to do. Like
this isn't even an appetizer. This is a cup of water that you're doing right now. You can even make it to appetizer. This is water. We're sipping on water right now. Not even at the appetizer. So for you to think that you're just gonna jump to dessert. Matter of fact, first date is the cup is empty. The waiter hasn't even came to fill the cup up with water. Okay, so don't think because you bought me seafood and I see that you have, like, he was dressed nice too. You can tell that he had money, but it's sad. But it's also women that are out there that are like that. So you know what I'm saying. But
and it's like some girls are setting the bar very low, and that's not to even throw shade. Like some females are really setting the bar very low, so guys feel like they can really try it. Like, let me just see if I can. You know what I mean? Like, no, sir, not over here. You cannot.
Bro, listen, it went like he even could tell that it was a wrap for me. And after we ate, we went our separate ways, and I ain't talked to him since. It was a wrap. Like I'm the type of female where if I'm not gonna like when I know that I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up getting exactly how I feel about what you just said or did. And so it was just over after that. So we ate, went our separate ways. Ain't talked to this man since couldn't even tell you the man name at this point. Like,
I forgot it. Lord Jesus. Yeah, that's not okay.
To me, that makes me feel like you do that with everybody. Or you do that with people who feel like that you can do it too without even getting to know them. So it's
He probably
that's not it. That's not it. Like, fellas, relax. Just chill a little bit. Stop acting like y'all ain't never been on a date or never been to that point, you know, the bedroom, whatever case may be, like you're not doing that.
No home training.
Like, yeah, like just relax. Like it's okay. Like get to know the female first. And my thing is, I just feel like before you even take the initiative, like if you really a dude like that, before you even take the initiative to even take her out on a date, let her know right in there what you looking for. Period. Like just lay it all out. If you
pressed, dude, just say you pressed.
Right. Good.
We already know what type of dude you got to be.
Say that. Like
a lot of dudes, they don't have to do all that.
Yeah, don't
and then you can always tell who don't get nothing.
9 times out of 10, I feel like when it comes to dating or even like going out on dates and you're meeting people and you're mingling and things like that, the problem is I feel like a lot is both parties aren't up straight and forward with the person. If you meet me and you see me out, or you see, I'm not even gonna use me as an example. If you see Tanya out and your name is Chris and you want to approach Tanya because you want some other stuff, let Tanya know, because you know what? Tanya might want to hit you up like that, Chris. You can't just assume, you know what I'm saying? But then also women have to be straightforward too. And we have to take what men say seriously, because
he meant that. Regardless if he said, I was just playing,
change a man or make sure, or they tell us like, they like, I ain't trying to be in a relationship right now, or you know, I'm just kicking it. We want to believe that that's going to change and we can change it. Sometimes it works, but not all the time.
Not at all. Not all the time at all. Aaliyah, you got one?
I don't really have no bad date. I have like something that was awkward like a long time ago. I remember I went on this one date with this one dude. I honestly cannot even remember what we did, but I know like I was just over it. And I'm really not good at lying. So I remember I was kind of like, I was so over it that it wasn't even that, like, it was early on in the day. And I'm like Kendra. So I was like, look, I can't even fake this. I got to get up out of here. This ain't about to work. But I felt bad. And I was like, I don't know how I'm about to do this. And it was like probably like my freshman year of school, like first semester. So I'm really like, I got to go. I can still make it. The night still early. I got to get out of here. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to just do. I text one of my little friends in our group chat, out the group chat, and I'm like, call me real quick and be like, you need me in your room, whatever. Something so basic. I don't know why.
We all have done that.
And that's why I was mad at myself. This is what was so awkward about it, because I'm so bad at lying. I would choose the most basic and common shit to say, something like that. So I'm like, oh, my friend, she need me, so I gotta go. We can hang out another time, but like right now I gotta go randomly. My bad. So he played it off. He was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I leave. I even actually went to my friend dorm and act like I really had to go and stuff. Like I thought I was cool. I was like, ooh, I got out of that smooth. I ain't hurt his feelings. I'm cool. 30 minutes passed. He texted me. He like, if you wanted me to go, you could have just said that. I was like, oh, my whole heart just sunk, y'all. I just felt like a whole asshole. I feel so bad.
I would have looked. I was like,
how did you know?
I would have denied. What are you talking about?
I did. I was like, I don't remember what I said. I probably was just like, what you mean? Like, I really did have to go to somebody. And I think he really played it off like he wasn't fucking with it. But I mean, he ain't never talked to me again. And he didn't follow me on nothing either. So he wasn't that salty. He was just like, but my thing was like, damn, like, at what part did he realize I was playing? Because I thought I had it down pat.
That you was texting, and then you probably, did she call you right away? See, next time you gotta tell her wait a certain
next time
amount of time.
You know
what I'm saying? And then get the call. You can't be like, hey, call me, and you just sent the text message.
I'm pretty sure I just text her. And honestly, I don't even think I had her call me. I might just texted and then be like, oh, I gotta go.
I gotta go. I'm not even
know, with you. But I was just like,
maybe that's why.
Was probably one of the worst things. I really felt like really bad. I really did. But I couldn't do it. I was just like, something about
that was probably one of the worst dates for him.
Yeah, but you know, the fact that he knew made me feel like it happened to him before. Because I remember I told my roommate and she was like, damn, you ain't shit. And I was like,
forget that. I wasn't trying to chill with him.
I was trying to be nice, like.
But I've done that before too. But yeah, I ain't get caught because I had dropped a guy. I had dropped a guy off, but we was all at a club. But it wasn't even nothing like that. He was trying to like he would flirt every now and then, but it wasn't like he was on a date or nothing. But he was just asking me, you know, after a party, like, can you drop me off? Blah blah blah. Steady talking, and it's always that awkward situation because like, at the end of the day, it's not like if I go to a guy's house and it's like when you go to a guy's house, like you can kind of control when it's over. Like you can be like, okay, I'm about to go. Like you can leave versus you be like, all right, well, I'm about to go to sleep. So what you about to do? Like, so it was awkward because I was driving and it was like he was in the passenger seat and I was just dropping him off. Steady talking. And I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm just dropping you off. So yeah, I did the same thing. I had my friend call me. I'm like, what? You said what, girl? Oh, I gotta go. I just left. He never come through. And the thing is, even if he would have tried to call me out, like we went on another date, boy, I was just dropping you off. Like you supposed to been got out of the car. But no shade, no tea, but
yeah, this was not part of the plan.
Yeah, I feel like
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't part of the plan. Like
I feel like that's one of the most hardest thing to do is to get out of a date that you don't really
and the thing is, that's not even the first time it's happened to me. That's just the first time I really was like, yeah, nah, this shit about to
well, yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm not even about to like be like I think I don't know what he did was that annoying to me, but whatever it was annoying to the point where I didn't even want to look at him as a friend and just be hanging out. I was just
like I'm super good on it. And it be like that. Sometimes you be halfway through the date or anything, you just like never again. Like they just do one little thing and be like, never mind.
I don't know what it was.
I'm good. I'm super good on it.
Then after that, I was like, I ain't gonna never do that again. I'm
just
no. Hit them with I'm about to go to sleep. I'm tired for
real. So I guess, well, Kendra, I'm looking at it already. So I asked it. Well, since it has something to do with mine, it says, should the man always pay? What are your thoughts, and how have you and your significant other done it in the past or present? I personally feel like a guy, shouldn't always have to pay. No, I definitely don't feel that way. But number one, fellas, if you ask the girl out, you should be the one, and you know what I mean? Like you should be the one paying. Like that's just how I feel, because it's like you initiated it. Like, what if this is a bad week for her? Like, what if, you know what I'm saying, something happened and she doesn't really discuss it, whatever the case may be. Like, because I'm the type of person, like, I'm fine, thank God, but at the same time, everybody, you just have your weeks where you're paying for more things, or you just got hit in the head with this, or whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like everybody has their weeks. So at the end of the day, don't ask me, let's go here, and then look at me to pay for everything, but look for me to pay my portion, and you pay for your portion. But you're the one that brought me out the house, so why aren't you taking initiative? But I feel like in a relationship, every now and then it's okay to go back and forth. Like, all right, babe, I got you on this. Or if we go to the movies, boom, you get the ticket, I'll get the popcorn, or whatever. What snacks we get, like go back and forth. I just feel like it should be a half and half thing, and not to say, I feel like every relationship is different. Like it doesn't have to be equally half and half. I feel like a relationship, you don't have to take tabs really, like, oh, you paid that time, oh, well, I paid that time, so you need to pay this time, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's personally based off of the relationship, like whatever y'all setup is. So, but should the guy pay half the time? I feel like he should pay most of the time, but I feel like women, we definitely need to step in every now and then, just depending on what it is. So yeah, guys, I feel like I didn't pay half the time, most of the time, but as females, we can step in sometimes. So that's
me personally. Should men always pay? I feel like if you initiate it, like you said, yeah. And then I also feel like whatever type of understanding that's established between you and your significant other, of course, y'all want to take turns or whatever. I feel like that's cool too. Then I feel like as well, it's okay for women to pay sometimes, because me personally, like, say if I notice like my boyfriend paid for 3 to 4 times we've already been out. Mm-hmm. So we go out again, but you know what, babe? I got this. You know what I'm saying? Right. Show appreciation for him or whatever. Or I'd be like, babe, I'll pay for the drinks. You just pay for that or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it just depends on, I feel like, the status of your relationship. For me personally.
Yeah. Or even if like you pay for the whole tab, cool, I'll leave the tip. Like stuff like that. Like, like I've done that before, even though it got denied. Like I was just like, you wanna, like it was one of the first times. It was one of the first times too that I was out with the guy, but like he grabbed the tab, immediately or whatever, and I was just like, you want me to leave the tip? And then he took care of the tip. But at the end of the day, I was just kind of like, okay, let me Like, this is our first time out. Let me show you that I would at least in the
Yeah,
future
you do that.
take that initiative. So, yeah.
Yeah. But me personally, when dating, I always make sure that I order something that I know that I can afford and that I have the money with. No, for real, because guys will, like you said, like what happened to you at the movies. I feel like guys will do that, and then you just never know who you run into. Not to shame them or anything like that, but I feel like that could have been avoided had he had a conversation with you prior.
Yeah, like let me know. Don't just hit me in the head with it. And it makes me feel like, was that also a test? Were you testing me just to
And that's what I'm saying, because men also look at things how we look at them. They look at like, okay, let me see, she did okay, so she did do it. That tells me that you can provide for yourself and you don't
right.
feel like.
And that's how I was telling myself. I was like, maybe it was test because after that I didn't pay for it. Like if we the couple more times that we did go out, like he, you know what I mean, paid for it or whatever the case may be. So I started feeling like, yeah, it was a test or whatever the case. Yeah. But the first time, yeah, very much rubbed the wrong way. Didn't even plan on communicating anymore. I was like, yeah, nah, this is not it. I'm not even no. But so yeah, but yeah. Aaliyah, do you feel like guys should pay?
For the most part, yeah, I do. But I mean, I also feel like it really just depends on the situation. Because I mean, my boyfriend doesn't always pay for everything. There's times, like Kendra said, where you do show appreciation. You might be like, all right, I'm gonna pay tonight because he do exactly a little bit too often. Let me just be the person.
Y'all got bills and stuff. You gotta understand.
Yeah, you know, I feel like sometimes it is a little hard on guys when it comes to that.
Yeah,
they're just expecting to pay everything, and it's like they checks come in just like our checks. You know, once it's gone, that's what they wait for. They gotta wait for the next one. So it's just like you got to, take it a little easy on them sometimes. But for the most part, like I said, it does depend on the status of your relationship too. And every relationship is different. Like some dudes, they like to do all that and not have the girl pay for nothing. Right. I know some females, they like to pay for everything for boys for some weird reason. And then, some people just go half and half on everything. And then, But me personally, I feel like on a first date, I think the boy should definitely pay.
Definitely.
But it's been times like, even with my boyfriend now, if we go on a date, we might have like a weekend, we do something like every day, every second of the day, and it just be a busy weekend. And I'm like, damn, you didn't spend I realized like he didn't spend a lot of money this weekend.
Right.
I'd be like, okay, tonight I'm gonna take you out to eat. So just get whatever you want, whatever. It's all on me. And I mean, I do stuff like that. Just like, so I mean, it definitely just goes both ways. But I think for the most part, the guy does pay a little bit more.
Yeah, that's why I randomly like to just get him stuff sometimes.
Yeah, stuff like that. Appreciation stuff. Especially if you're in a relationship, a serious one, like he gonna probably put out a little bit more from time to time for the most part. So it's like, it's nothing wrong with spoiling them a little bit too.
Exactly. All right. So, would you rather go out on a high-end restaurant type of date, or are both of you more so like a picnic at the park type of romance, something that put thought into it, or do you prefer movie, dinner, upscale type of things? Like, what would be your type of date that would satisfy you as a woman?
It depends on my mood, honestly, because I like both. Like, I like getting dressed. I like to be taken out, but and then there's those other parts of me that, because I've done both. Like, I've done the picnic, chill, park hookah, whatever. It just depends on my vibe. Like, if I feel like being around other people, cool. You know what I mean? Let's go to the high-end restaurant, whatever the case may be. And then, I mean, I feel like even if you have a picnic, like, you're around people, but you can be kind of secluded a little bit too. It's really just based off my mood, like, really, really. Like, if I feel like getting dressed, I just want to chill and kick it. But I just feel like whoever I'm involved with should be able to do both. Like, if we want to dress up and get cute, whatever case may be, you should be able to take me out and we enjoy that. And then also, even if we just kicked it in the crib, like put a movie on or whatever case may be and call it a date, like, you know what I mean? Like, make some food or whatever it is. It really just been on my mood. Like, I'm not moody, but I just have my days where I had a long day at work. I may not feel like getting dressed and going out and being around all these different people and putting on this fake smile, like, you know what I mean, all night. And I really just kind of want to talk and vibe with you for real. But And then at that point, like if you got a picnic, like you're just kind of y'all are providing everything versus a server coming up to the table every so often and blah blah blah. So it depends on my mood, but I like both. Like whatever you bring, whatever you want to do, cool, let's do it. Like you put the effort in to do something, so I'm with whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. So me, I would do like the whole fine dining type of restaurant, probably like once out of the month or once every other month. Me personally, what I do and what we kind of do right now is we will go find something around the city that we haven't done before. Unless we're doing something at the house, like we've done a picnic on the balcony and with like lights and we had like a laptop out there and stuff like that. So that was something different rather than going to a park and then like we cook our own food. And then like one time we did the whole little I forgot the name of this place, but it's basically a what is it called? Go-kart place, but it's where the ones where you actually go like 45 to 50 miles per hour in a car.
Yeah.
And I forgot what it's called. It's called Speedway or something. But anyways, we go to places like that, and then like we do a pottery class. So we be like doing little different things versus going out to eat. Because me personally, I want to create memories and go out versus just eating and stuff. So I'm not really that fine dining type of girl. Now, don't get me wrong, I like to get dressed up sometimes. But I prefer, honestly, something outside of going out to eat.
Right.
Yeah, I feel that. Me personally, I like both. Like, I like to do fine dining because I like to eat. Like, when it comes to dates, I am really simple. Like, a good night to me is eating and being cozy after I eat, and I'm straight. Like, that really will satisfy me every day on time. But when I really feel like doing something, like you, Kendra, I like to do different things. Like pottery, I haven't done that, but that is something I want to do. But my boyfriend, he's not really too much into art like that. He be doing it, but I'd be like, you gotta do better than that. Like if we paint, his paint be so, I be all into it, and he'll do something so simple, and I'd be like, you just blow me.
He's just doing it for you.
And he's like, what exactly? So I just be like, you know what? I'll just do it by myself because I'd rather you just not do what you want to do than draw that for real. So, but when we do different stuff that we like to do, like this weekend we might go to the gun range. So we do different things like that too. As far as picnics, honestly, I do like romantic things, but a picnic, that's just one of them things. I'm not really into picnics.
Really?
I just don't. But the thing is, I love to hike and I love being outside and doing like yoga.
Well, that's a fun thing.
That's one thing, but it's just picnics. I just can't do picnics. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of work that comes with it. I got to bring all the food out.
Yeah, I've never had
like after I have fun and stuff, then I got to clean it all up. That's what be throwing me off. I'd be like, I got to clean all this up. I'm tipsy. I ain't trying to do all that.
Look, yeah, I've never had an exclusive picnic. We just put the blanket out. We had the hookah. I think we already. Matter of fact,
so y'all just kind of like chilled by.
Yeah, we got Subway right before, so I forgot we had food. So when we bought Subway, we had a hookah, So I guess you could say, but we didn't have like a full blown out, everything. So all I had to do was break the hookah down. Like it was cool, but then the only thing with me is just the buzz. That's the only thing. It's just kind of like everywhere, but. And either way it go, I'm cool. I'll be cool with whatever.
I like a little bit of
stuff. So I am more of the like restaurant type thing. But it's like, you could cook the stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I think I like trying new places and stuff. So
even me and my
I'll be down with whatever.
Cooking with my friends, we went on friend dates and we'll go right to what's my favorite seafood place? Juicy Crab. We go right to Juicy Crab, and then we'll go to a park and put out a blanket, eat our food out there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I actually brought my drinks, my Capri Suns with me. This was when everything was closed, so we had to think of some alternative rather eating in the house.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Creative.
Right. But okay, interesting, ladies. Interesting. All right, so. Next, we have another game. It's called Sip or Say. So, ladies, you got your sip?
Let me get refill this stuff.
Ladies, you got your sip?
Tammy.
Oh, let me.
I'm out. Oh, Lord, let me sit
It's
down.
not like that. I'm gonna have to literally sip because I'm gonna have to go all the way downstairs. I'm gonna sip.
All right, so here are the rules. The rules for sip or say is we're going to read. I'm going to read off a question on the screen, and then if you have done it and you don't answer the question, which is say, you have to take a sip. So if you're not going to say it, you got to take a sip. Now, there's a few questions on there as far as whether if you didn't or if you didn't do it, if you did it, you will take a sip. So for the question, if you did something, you got to take a sip. For the question that's asking you to answer, you're either going to say it or if you don't say it, you got to take a sip. Understand?
Understood.
All right. So let's go ahead and get these started.
Oh man, hold on. Let me bring that down. Let me bring that down. All right.
I got my sip too.
Are y'all excited? It's about to be October 1st.
Yeah.
I just thought about that because I was like, I
love
looked
me
at the
some
time, and I was
fall.
like, it's almost 12.
Did y'all hear that we're supposed to be going to phase 3 on Friday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what that mean? They're about to open more stuff?
I think that means you open everything.
Yeah.
It goes back to like 2
Even the
o'clock.
movies. Oh my.
Yeah, because I've seen some movies saying coming to theaters at this day and this time.
Oh, I don't know, but it's something. I don't know. All right, y'all. Share my screen. We on the side. We'll let it up. Boom.
All right, viewers, this game is called Sip or Say. We have to take a sip if we don't say it. We got to take a sip if we didn't did it.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
You can? Okay.
I can't. What are we looking at? I only see. Well, I see like the blank screen, the black screen. Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, that's all you see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all cool. Yeah. Can y'all see that?
No.
It's still a blank screen?
So we just see live and everything on the screen is black.
Mm. Let me try to share it a different way now. Oh, I think why. I think I know why now. What about now?
Yep. All right. Yeah.
Ooh,
Awesome.
there we go.
All right. So, viewers, the game is Sip or Say. All right. So, ladies, have you ever acted like you enjoyed having sex with a person but really didn't like? If so, who? If you're not gonna say, you have to answer both questions to not take a sip. You just can't answer one. So I'm
a sip. I'm so mad because I can't. Oh yeah, wait. I think I can. I have to go on Facebook to see y'all. Did y'all sip or what?
Yeah, that was a sip.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You ain't sip, Kendra. I thought you sipped.
I did, but I was trying to think if I wanted to take. I mean, I can't take back my sip, but I was trying to think of the person's name. I can't even think of the person's name because it was so long ago. But I do remember why all of that. But yeah, okay. Moving on.
Next, I'm gonna let that dance a little bit because I don't want.
All right. Never have I ever spied on my neighbors. Take a sip if you have. Don't take a sip if you haven't.
Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say that I spied on them,
Right?
but it was years ago. It was real chill, real regular. But like, the walkie-talkies or whatever, and me And my mom's boyfriend at the time. Somehow we tapped into their phone line. I don't know how we did it, whatever, but you know, we ain't turn it off, like, but we could only hear our neighbor talking. Like we couldn't hear the person that she was talking to, like responding back. I don't even remember what she was talking about, but I mean, we didn't stop listening. We kept tuning in, whatever. We was being real nosy.
We kept tuning in.
Look, we was tuning in, but it was by accident. Well, it was by accident, so I'm not sipping. I told my people.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Have I ever really spied on a neighbor? Oh, you have to take a sip, Paris, because you did it. Paris gotta take a sip.
Oh, I do gotta take a sip because I did.
Yeah, you did. You definitely spied. You was all in their conversation in a different house.
Dang. So we gotta take a sip.
You know what? I take that back. Like, but I don't call this spying because I feel like everybody does it. Like when you hear a neighbor arguing and yelling or whatever, and you kind of just listen.
All of it.
Is that spying? I feel like I'm not really spying because you're really loud for me to hear you.
That's true. That's true.
Take a sip. You did.
But I will cut off like, hold on, what is going on?
I guess spying is like if you go out of your way.
Right. Aaliyah?
Yeah. I ain't never spied, but I will say I'm nosy when it comes to stuff like that. Like I'm one of the people, I like to sit outside a lot. So I be watching and I know everybody's business, like, oh, so who live in that house? Okay, that means they be coming home around this time. I be knowing stuff like that.
We'll be all up in it.
I'm basically neighborhood watch.
That's a nosy neighbor.
What you could call me.
Nosy neighbor.
I'm nosy.
I'm neighborhood watch.
If I hear you arguing, I might listen for a little bit. But if it ain't that good, I'm gonna just walk in. I ain't gonna listen to the whole thing.
I'm good on the rest. It wasn't interesting enough for me. I'm weak. Okay, next one.
I'm weak. Letting it dance. All right. So, never have I ever stalked an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend on social media.
Nah. I follow my ex, so the story.
That's not stalking if you follow them, unless you on his page every damn day. Like, what he put up? What did he post today? That's kind of stalking.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have to sit because I'm not stalking my ex page.
Or the girlfriend. Yeah, no, it ain't.
I'm sure our exes probably stalk our page.
No, but really, we know everything.
Now my page private.
Or look, they don't even have the time. They don't probably even got to do it. They be having people that tell them.
Other people do it and follow you.
Be all on it, like, girl. Move
I'm glad. I'm thankful I've never been one of those people because I do know people that like are like that, and I'm like, why are you trying to hurt your feelings? Why you want to keep tabs?
Right.
To me, I've always been the opposite. Like, if anything, I like to believe you don't exist no more.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm about to.
That's what I'm
you don't Instagram. It's like you never existed.
Out of sight, out of mind. I believe that for real. Okay. Your ass is gonna be out of my sight and completely out of my mind. Gone.
Hello.
So yeah, ain't no stalking. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I like how the little cut.
Right. All right. Have you ever drunk text or drunk called an ex-boyfriend or an ex-fling that you know you shouldn't have and regretted it the next day?
No, I ain't never did that. Oh, see, I want to hear these stories now. Mm-hmm. I honestly ain't never did that before.
Like I've never been getting like crazy to the point where I read it the next day and was like, "Oh, you was tripping." But it has been a time where you send a little. Like me, I don't ever send too much if I'm drinking. Like I'll send a little, you know what I mean, like something simple,
toxic, something toxic.
Same. Me,
yeah, like even the guy that I used to
like, why did you say all of this and that to him?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to go down there the next day. I even be telling myself while I'm drinking, like, okay, do you really want to? But a guy I used to talk to, like years ago, whenever I would text him, knowing I wasn't supposed to be texting him, I would just send like HMPH. Like, that's it. If you reply, we get the conversation going. If you text me back the next morning, conversation over. I ain't want nothing. Like, so at that point,
it never happened.
Exactly. Like you don't know what I was gonna say. I probably barely remember what I was gonna say. Let's just leave it there. Like, so yeah, nothing too major.
I ain't never drunk text or call nobody. Cause honestly, every time I be really drunk, when I'm drunk, I don't ever really be on my phone like that. Like I'm really one of those people that be drunk and just be in the moment. I don't ever be on my phone, and I'm either asleep at the end of the night or I end up sober at the end of the night. So it's never like a drunk where I end up texting somebody before when I get home or nothing like
right.
that.
Yeah.
Because I'm either knocked out or I'm sober by the time it's daylight. Or by the time
I just be regretting, like, dang, now he gonna think you really want him. You were just drunk. You know what I'm saying? It don't really be nothing like excessive or
like, damn, why I do that?
Just like, dang, I didn't even really want you like that. It was just a little moment. I'm sorry.
That's his little head up, child. He
good night. Have a good day.
Right. Enjoy your day.
Why do I think about you, boy?
Right. All right. Have you ever been talking to someone and finally meet their friends and wish you met one of their friends first? Dang. That's crazy. I bet that happened a lot.
Yeah. Sis, that happened to you before? I'm weak.
That's happened to me before.
I'm like,
kinda, but not completely.
Yeah, like it's
because I liked the dude. I liked him. Yeah. But then I did see his friend, and I was like, oh shit.
But what was like his friend at?
But that happened to me before, but it was more so like, well, I can't be a homie hopper, so I just have to stick with the one I met first. But
damn,
it would be like in some beginning stage type thing, not nothing never like later on, and then I realized, you know, when you and your friends,
like, it was like very beginning, like first time we hung out, maybe like the second time, and then his friends come over, and I was like, oh, that's your friends,
right?
And I was like, well, dang, I did have that split second where in my head I was like, why I didn't get him first?
Cute.
But if I had time, I was like for it.
He's not the main dude of the group. Like he's kind of like the one everybody be trying to like not clown, but clown. Like you know what I mean? Like he don't be like the main person or like one of the main people. He just want to be.
But the thing is, he was the one I was talking to at the time. He was the main person in the group. That's why I didn't know the other friends. So I was like, where'd he come from?
Oh, no, look, yeah, I done been in a situation where like dude's friend was talking to him all types of crazy, not like disrespectful, but you could just tell. And to the point, I was like, why are you letting them talk to you like that? Like this is awkward. Like dismiss me. Like I'm good. But yeah, I've been in that situation before.
Yeah, well, that looks like all three of us need to take a sip. I ain't seen no glasses in the air yet.
I'm gonna let the cup rock while we do that.
Right.
Yeah, I had a little slight situation like that for a couple of seconds.
Oh.
All right. Never have I made a fake page.
Oh, they tripping. Years ago.
I never made no fake page, but I think it's funny. I always thought it was funny when like people had fake pages made of them because I was like, who the hell would do that? Like,
we did.
You're not like a celebrity. And they be like, I used to feel like sometimes
Harrison made something in her life. That girl is cracking up. You hear me?
It was years ago. It was a group of friends. But we didn't do that. It wasn't like a bad one. It was like one. It was
a burn page.
Yeah, it was one of those ones you know, compliments.
But listen, I've done this before, y'all. So this is when I was younger. This is like, I feel like I was like in ninth grade. No. Yeah, ninth grade. Because my best friend at the time in ninth grade, I had just moved away from Maryland, I think. Whatever. Anyways, I'm trying to get my storyline or sorry. Anyway, so my best friend from Maryland, we was on the phone and I was talking to this dude. Y'all, so I never made a fake page, but I made up a fake person to catch him in action, right? So I remember this story like it was yesterday because it's like guys are like, so I don't know, men are just a whole nother species. Anyways, so when she proceeded to talk to him to see what he was gonna say, and I would never do this ever again. That was real childish for me. But anyways, so she proceeded to talk to him, and we was like, you know, you met me when we was at such and such, and like where we all had lived in Maryland, so he knew the places that we were talking about. We was like, yeah, we met at such and such. You know, my name. She was saying my name is Cincinnati. Do you not know that this dude literally went along with it as if he really remembered that that's who he met and all this kind of stuff?
He was about to get some.
I was just like, wow, I would never ever forget that, and that's why I never did it again. It was like, see,
I only did the one time, like similar to that. Like I made one, and I don't even remember what pictures I had on there, but I remember I DM'd my ex because I wanted to see if he was gonna fall for it, but he was dubbing it. He kept leaving the page on scene. I was like, okay, look, but he probably knew it was fake page. He was like, you ain't getting me, like.
Okay, and see, that's how I be thinking too. I ain't even about to reply to that. You gonna get left on scene, or you gonna get something that, well, I don't know if they get it when you unread something, but you gonna get that notification too, because you gonna say, I don't want no parts. About to catch me or nothing. Nope.
Period.
All right, so Aaliyah, did you say you did it?
I ain't never made no fake page.
She said I ain't never did that.
I thought you said you made one.
No, I know. I said I always thought it was funny when people had pages made of them in high school, and they'd be like, "Oh, somebody made a fake page," and I'd be like,
"Paris,
you made that page yourself." No, but it would be of them, and I'm like, "We in high school. Who about to make a fake page of you?"
Oh yeah, no.
I'm talking about Paris.
Oh, Paris, you made a fake page of yourself.
Myself, no. I did something. I don't even know what picture I had up there, but I made it. This was years ago. This was it. Well, the one for my ex, I wanted to see if he was gonna entertain. So I DM'd, and he kept leaving it on.
That ain't the same.
Yeah, he wouldn't even respond.
I mean, like,
and then like years ago, me and a group of friends, like we made one kind of like those pages were just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't nothing negative on there at all. Like everything was good. It was kind of like, oh, she can dress, she does this, she does that, like stuff like that. But the only I made that one just to kind of see what the dude was talking about. Let's see how you gonna act to this message. But I didn't get no bite, so it was irrelevant. It was stupid.
Oh, you got the next one up.
Yep. And Paris, take your sit, girl.
Make a fake page, child.
All right. Have you ever did any sexual activities in a public place? If so, where and who? So if you don't answer all three of those questions, just go ahead and take your sip. If you're gonna say it, say
I
it.
can honestly say I've never done that. Let me read it again.
A car is a public place.
I'm done.
It's the feds for me.
Not the feds.
Well, it's the feds. Y'all took a sip?
Yeah.
Because I can't see y'all. I can only see the screen.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
What's next?
Oh, that's the last one. Oh no, this is it. All right. So, have you ever continued talking to a guy after you just talk that SHIT to your friends, and you said you was done with him, sis?
Sure did. Sure did.
I didn't do that after I didn't talk crap about him to myself.
Have you ever continued talking to a guy after you told me you was done talking to him? Oh, she said she ain't trying to be put on the spot. But yeah, definitely have. Everybody was like, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. Look,
a simp, a whole simp.
And then as soon as he hit that text, where you at? I'm about to come get you. What you
remember
doing?
that?
Let me know.
Just text me. We good. We good.
Text me outside. I'll be ready.
Okay. I don't know if y'all follow Light Skin Keisha, but remember that one post she put up on her story, and she was like, I don't care if I said that my man been getting on my nerve. Guess what? When he say come over here and do something, she said she gonna do it or something. That's the same thing with me.
Well, she was
talking about right. And
the main reason I remember is because I saw so many dudes reposting the video. Like reposting it. Like,
I wish I had that for this clip because she was my entire mood. Because that's the truth. Because when your man texts you, be like, "Hey, babe, you want to come over?" Oh, yes, I'm out. I'm gone. Y'all want me to stay? I'm sorry, I can't. My man said to come home and I have to go.
I got
Oh,
things
no,
to
that
do.
would be though. Like, if you send a text and be like, "Come on," and I'm out. Like, as long as I have my fun though, like, cause I like to
Right.
have a little fun. If I have my little share of fun, I'll be like, "All right, y'all, I'm out." Like, or even I'll tell my friends if I'm planning on leaving. Like, I'll really ask my friends, like, "So y'all good?" And cause I might leave. I got one friend that be quick with the Uber. Like, she be like, "I just Uber everybody home, bet," cause I'm gonna be out at this time. Like, yeah. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody done did that.
I've definitely done that before. It's like, you be going to your girl's event. She know you going bad. She ain't slow. She know you going bad. We all did it.
Yeah.
Nobody's really done with a person till they really, really done. We be saying that, but they be getting on our nerves.
When it's done, it's done.
I feel like if I talk about it, then I'm probably not done with it. Now, if I don't talk about it, then your ass is done. I'm done.
Oh, that was the last one.
Yep, that was the last one.
That was the last one. Hold on, let me stop sharing my screen real quick. I'm back.
That was fun. I think Paris took the most sips.
Right, look.
Wait, how many was there?
9, I think.
8 or 9.
Eight
I think
or
it was 9.
9.
Yeah,
Dang.
it was 9.
I think it's. Did I sip on everyone? One of them I tried not to sip, and Kendra was like, "No, it's a sip." So
Oh yeah, Kendra called
I
you out.
Look, I sip.
But look, a sip also means no too. So
That's all I was like. I feel like we sip regardless. But no, that was fun though. That was fun. Lord Jesus.
Yes, we got to learn a little bit more about each other.
Yeah, so I think that was the last thing, y'all. So even if you see this video later on YouTube, Facebook, back to the Tory, comment your hearts, black for Tory, orange for Megan, yellow if you're really in the middle, you're not really sure. Again, register to vote. Make sure you vote the numbers down below. We really need that. We're counting on everybody to just kind of pull in, regardless if they gonna do what they want to do anyway. It's just important to take the initiative and just know that you are part of the change that we're trying to get to. Make sure you follow us on Collective Status on Instagram at The Collective Status. If you've recorded anything, tag us. If you have any ideas, suggestions, comments, anything, make sure you DM us individually on The Collective Status. Either way it goes, like I said, we check our Instagrams frequently. We all have our notifications on, so we will see it. Any businesses that are interested in being showcased on the podcast, we're open to everyone. You just have to be, of course, following and subscribe to our YouTube and our Instagram, and we'll be more than happy to put your business up here to showcase while we're on Wednesday at 8 every week. Other than that, that's my spiel. If you ladies have anything else to say.
make sure you vote, like Paris said. If you didn't see the presidential debate last night, if you see that and you still feel like you should vote, child,
something wrong with you.
I mean, you obviously didn't go to school for politics. So just know that and just take your ass to vote, because you just sound crazy for real. This man is a whole race. I mean, y'all out here saying Biden racist too, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But
He's
Trump,
not for us.
you heard what he said. He said white supremacists. He said stand down and stand by. You know what that means. Okay, so you play them games if you want to, but you ain't gonna have nowhere for your kids to grow up.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna have these people out here ready to shoot anytime, any second. So go ahead and play them games you want to.
Look, she
said about it.
Period.
For me, like Paris and both Brianna said, make sure you go out there and vote. You can easily text the vote at 30330. Also, if you have a business, like Paris said, please send it to us. We are all individually business owners and aspiring business owners, and we just love to support one another. So we want to extend that support to you guys. So please send your business. When you're sending your business, just make sure you send like social medias, a little bio, introduction to what your brand offers and what your brand stands for, and images of your business. Yep.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and make sure that y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit us up, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And And we'll be here next Wednesday at 8. Same time, same place. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotta scroll. Yeah.
Shorty, light skin, tatted, that's fat. I need your number and that's that. I need your number and that's that. Black hair, bob, nice teeth, smile. I like it, style. I like it, shorty, light skin, tatted, that's fat. I need your number and that's that. I need your number and that's that. Black hair, bob, nice teeth, smile. I like it, style. I like it.
Baby, we can take it all.